this is Duncan and welcome to my new YouTube channel. I was previously doing some videos on Facebook, but they've changed a bunch of their policies around video, around retention and things like that. So I thought I would start a YouTube channel and amp it up a little bit and put some titles around it and some funky music and tell some stories about my life with MGs. I will be publishing some videos in a week's time from Mosport. It'll be my second year at Mosport doing some vintage racing. Before we get there though, if you've not seen my stuff before, then I'm going to use this video as a little intro to both the MG cars. I'm starting off outside with not quite an MG car, but it's the truck that takes my MG to the racetrack and my V8 GT to other events if I need to trailer it somewhere. But there's the race trailer adorned with some MG logos, and more importantly, let's get inside and I'll show you both the MG cars. I'm in a recently finished garage with plenty of space, so we can afford to wander around a little bit and talk to you about both of them. So they're both MGB GTs. I've got one here, which is an MGB GT V8. Factory built in 1974, one of only what I think is 3 in Canada and around 20 in the US, and I've had this one since 2021. It was my COVID project for finishing the restoration of it and getting it on the road, and it's my pride and joy. Originally from the UK, it was brought into British Columbia by a gentleman called Alan in 1999 into 2000, and he spent many years restoring it but didn't quite get it finished, and then I took it over in 2021 and put it on the road in 2022. And next to that is my latest endeavor. This is a 1967 MGB GT that was converted to racing in around 2000. And it was raced for 20 years. It was originally racing, built by a gentleman in Virginia, and then sold to my new friend Bob Eagleson in around 2011, 2012. And Bob raced it around all over really, around the region and country and into the US. For 10 years or so, and then I bought it in October of 2023. It's had not too much work done on it, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. Essentially, a lot of the work that's been done on it was essentially to get me to fit inside it. So with the work that was done to lower the floor, move the roll cage back and things like that, that was work that was done to fit a 6'6" person with a race helmet into a car that's got a roll cage inside, so it needed some work. I just fit in the other one, but I'm not wearing a race helmet and there isn't a roll cage in that one, so this one had to have the extra TLC. This one is the 1800 engine, so it's the standard engine block, but it's been enhanced with some race parts, and I've added my own little touches to it as well, including a cooling fan, but it's got some race parts that I'll tell you about at some point in the future. The recent work done on it, apart from little bits and pieces for racing, was essentially the repair of the back end. I went to the test day a few weeks ago, and suffice to say, it left the test day in a little bit of a different shape than it arrived. So all of this back end was pressed in, and I was a bit sad about that, but over a couple of weeks I bought some hydraulic equipment recommended by my brother Martin, and used that, pressed it out, put some filler in there, got some spray that doesn't quite match, but I'm not going to be changing it at this point. I'm going to be stickering it up and getting it ready for racing. And the exhaust and muffler took a bit of a beating as well as part of the crash. So my friend Ralph is working on that, so that's not quite in yet, but that'll get installed in a few minutes, in a few days' time. So yes, that's the two cars, and I will use this channel to talk about what I'm doing with both of them. I'm chairman of the Montreal NG Car Club, so this one sees plenty of action around the Montreal area in terms of drives and shows and things like that. And then obviously this one is dedicated to the racetrack, so you won't see this on the road, but come along to the track. I'll be at Mosport next weekend. That's the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park in Bowmanville, Ontario, near Oshawa, about an hour and a quarter away from Toronto. And be there for the weekend. It's called the Varac Vintage Grand Prix, and it's at the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Everyone calls it Mosport. And there for the weekend. And it'll be my fifth weekend of racing, my first one in 2025. Still learning a lot, still picking the brains of experienced racers around me, so you can expect me to do that again this year. And touch wood for a successful weekend. I'm looking forward to it. So more reports from the track, from trackside, more videos coming to you talking about what I've been doing with the other car. There's some bits and pieces going on with that one as well. But for now, thanks for watching. Talk to you later.